Stitch Cuties, I'm Brittany.
And I'm Julie.
And together we're the mother-daughter duo of Stitches of Love. Welcome to our March 2024 Stitch and Chit Chat, where today we are going to talk all about the Happy Place block of the month.
That's right, because
Yay.
Home is our happy place.
Home is our happy place. So this quilt is another really fun collaboration with
me,
and
Stitches of Love, and Amy Brucken.
Yay! It's a really cute design where each month has a house. Well, I should say there are 12 blocks that are 8.5 inches, and they each focus around a month of the year. So you have a snowman, a kite, a flag, Christmas tree, like every holiday is represented. And then in the bottom right corner, as you can see behind us, is one large block that says Home is my happy place and has your home on it. Mm-hmm. And it was a really fun project because this project is geared towards beginners. So if you've never appliqued before, this project 100% you can do without any problems.
Yeah, it's really
easy.
I think an easy one. You know, houses are very simple, straight lines. So that's very easy to learn to applique with.
Yep.
And there are some curves with the snowman, of course. Everybody starts with the snowman.
But they're nice, big,
they're nice
flowing
and round.
curves.
There's nothing hard about it. It's quite fun.
And then, so it's a 14-month block of the month. Well, first let me tell you how big the quilt is, because everybody always asks that right off the bat. Mm-hmm. The quilt is 55 inches square. It flows approximately the same size as some of our other projects with Amy. And that is because we hope that you have like a place in your home where you're changing it out seasonally or what have you. This one you could keep up all year though, honestly. I think that's what I'm going to do. I want to make one.
You do?
Yeah. Normally I just take the samples, y'all. This one I'm going to make. It just looks, It looks very approachable to me.
It is. And I think getting it in little monthly chunks.
Oh, I forgot to bring the box up. Oh my gosh.
Oh, well.
Well, that's okay. You just have to join to see how cute the box is because it's really stinking cute.
There isn't one up here.
There really isn't. No. So the quilt.
Or the freebie gift.
Yeah. Oh, no, we have that. We'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
So the project you complete over the course of 14 months. So blocks 1 through 12 are start with block 1, the snowman. You end with block 12, the Christmas tree. Then you have your 13th box, which is block 13, that large bottom right block. The Home is my happy place. And then your 14th box is your final box, and that's your finishing kit. And it has all of that super cute sashing fabric, your border fabrics, and of course, your binding. Yep.
And we're offering backing.
Yes. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. Can't jump the gun. When we talk about notions, we'll talk about it. So when you join the block of the month, we want you to have something that you get in the mail right away. So this block of the month is going to renew on the 15th of every month. So if you sign up on the 16th of the month, your first block is not going to renew and ship until the next time the calendar hits the 15th. That's all you have to say in your head. When is my first block? The next time the calendar hits the number 15, that's when you get your first block. In the meantime, however, unless you just happen to sign up on the 15th, you're going to get a free welcome kit in the mail. The purpose of the welcome kit really is to give you an opportunity just to brush up on your skills real fast if you haven't appliqued in a minute.
Or just kind of to make something fun. Now, it is smaller, of course, because what you make is pincushion.
Yep. So cute. It's got a little bitty house.
I don't know if you can
and a
see
little bitty tree. It's so cute. And if you're wondering about close-up pictures of this and of the quilt and everything, obviously go to our website, stitchesoflovequilting.com. Right from the homepage, scroll just like a smidge, and you'll see a picture of the Happy Place quilt, a big old button that says Learn More. And that takes you to a page that answers every question you could possibly ask. So just read that page from top to bottom. It tells you how the block of the month works. It gives you details about which version you want to choose, which we'll go into in a moment. It tells you your notions that we recommend, all that good stuff. And of course has really great close-up pictures of the quilt and a cute little freebie.
Mm-hmm. And the freebie kit has your background fabric, all the pre-cut applique pieces for this little house and the tree, and the backing fabric, because you make like a little pincushion and then we bind it.
So you have your binding fabric.
So you have your binding fabric. So really the only thing you need is your little stuffing, which can be with lizard litter or walnut shells or just fiberfill, wool roping, whatever you like to stuff with, those poly pellets even, whatever you stuff with for your little pin cushions, that's what you would need to provide yourself.
Yep.
But everything else is here and you're ready to go. And it's a fun little thing. You can do this probably
Oh, for sure, like an
afternoon
Yeah.
probably or something.
if not faster than an afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know.
The best thing about our block of the month, and we're going to go into sewing machine applique versus embroidery machine applique, but you touched on it on this. The number one reason that I love a block of the month from us is the pre-fused laser cut applique pieces. So you do not have to trace and cut out anything. Everything is cut out for you. So you truly can open your box every month and just organize your pieces and you're ready to start sewing. Super fun.
And the fabrics in this particular block of the month are from Lori Holt, I think.
And Riley Blake.
And Riley Blake, different basics are in there.
So there's a new basic that's in here called paparazzi, which is super fun. All of the hearts on each house are paparazzi. All of the roofs are a gingham. I believe they're all Lori Holt
Lori
ginghams.
Holt's big gingham group.
And then the house itself is a dapple dot, which is super cute. All kinds of fun colors that coordinate together. And then the doors of each house are an assortment of Lori Holt lines of fabrics from Hometown, Calico. There's another one.
Mercantile, maybe?
Mercantile? Be
I don't know.
vintage, maybe? Super
She
cute.
has so many, it's hard to keep up.
It's so fun. Again, on our website, look at all the close-up pictures, and then we'll be releasing like little slideshow videos where you can like see everything close up as well. So this is an informational video in our chit chat. You'll be able to see more pictures, of course. And then the motifs on every month are all super cute, a variety of basics and Lori Holt fabrics that are just so cute. I love them. It's a fun fact. There are over 91 different fabrics in the applique. So another great point about having a block of the month is that you don't have to go find 91 fabrics for applique alone, right? Because that would be
It's a lot.
of work. And I know we all have great fabric stashes, but to have 91 fabrics that all flow and coordinate.
It was very fun to choose the fabrics for this. I enjoyed it. This one was a fun one.
Was it?
Remember?
Yeah.
Remember we had them all out?
Yeah, I do think it's
It
fun.
was fun.
Yeah.
Brittany helped me with some of the colors.
I like helping pick out colors.
She's very good at
I
it.
do enjoy that. Yeah, I think that's fun.
Mhm.
That's a good thing.
Oh.
Okay, so let's talk about how you make this quilt every month. So there are two ways that you can make the quilt. And basically, we're talking about the applique. So the first version that we're going to talk about is called sewing machine applique. You might hear us refer to this as the classic way. So this means that every month you get your pre-fused laser cut applique pieces, you have a replacement guide, you're going to build your applique units, iron it onto your fabric, and then you're going to go to your sewing machine. Hence why it's called sewing machine applique.
And you're gonna drive it around the edges.
Basically, so all applique is, I tell this to people when they're like, oh, I can't applique. It is simply tracing the fabric with your needle.
Yep.
You just have the needle right alongside your fabric.
And you just guide
That's
it
it.
around.
To me, it's easier than, you can applique more accurately than maybe learn to piece accurately, if you know what I mean. We're boring mom to death here,
No.
as we do in most Stitch and Chit Chat.
Mom didn't get to sleep good last night.
Yeah, you have a sick puppy, so you haven't slept great all week.
Yeah.
But I'll talk through it all. So if you have a sewing machine and that's how you like to applique, you're gonna pick sewing machine applique. Now, of course, you're going to assemble your quilt with your sewing machine as well. And then at the end, you can either long arm it yourself, quilt it yourself, take it to a long armor, hand quilt it yourself, however you like to quilt your quilt at the end, you will be able to do so. Now, if you have an embroidery machine and you have an 8-inch by 12-inch hoop, no number can be smaller than 8 or 12. If you email and ask if a number smaller will work, we will reply back saying no. So I just please understand 8 by 12. We do have a test file for you that you can download. It gives you 2 straight lines to stitch. If those lines stitch and that appears on your embroidery machine, your hoop is 8 by 12.
It will work.
Now, if you have bigger numbers, like I have a 14 by 14 inch hoop, of course you can use it. Go big or go home, that's fine. Yeah, but if you email and say I have a 6 by 10 hoop, I am so sorry, that is smaller than 8 by 12. Just want to reiterate this because we answer this so much. So please, 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 8 by 12, 8 by 12, 8 by 12, 8 by 12,
They got it.
8 by 12. You think?
Uh-huh.
I guarantee you on Monday we answer this question. So if you have an embroidery machine with what size hoop?
8 by
8 by 12. Then you can complete blocks 1 through 12, the applique, in your embroidery machine. So what that means is instead of using your sewing machine to stitch the pieces in place, your embroidery machine is going to give you the outline for where to iron your pieces on. You'll follow the steps of the pattern and iron your applique pieces in the hoop. And then your embroidery machine is going to stitch that buttonhole stitch for you. Now, it is not quilting your quilt. This is not a quilt as you go. So at the end, and also for block 13, you're going to use your sewing machine to do applique on the very large block, because it's a 19-inch squared block, and no one has a hoop that big. And so you are going to use your sewing machine to stitch that, and then you're also going to use your sewing machine to assemble your quilt, and then the same thing, however you want to finish off the quilting is how you'll finish off the quilting. So,
but again, it's really pretty easy.
Exactly. To me, even if you have an embroidery machine and maybe you want to get better at applique on your sewing machine, this would be the project to do sewing machine applique for sure. Like when it comes to loads of fun, girl, if you have an embroidery machine, get that embroidery machine out, because each block has like 50 pieces. It's a lot more applique. This is much more manageable to learn on, right?
Yes, I would say.
But still get the loads of fun. It's our most popular block of the month right now, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
how about that?
How about that? But you do get a lot of pieces in that one. So this is very beginner friendly. Again, I just am going to say it one more time. Please test your hoop on stitchesofquilting.com. We have test files for you. So you can simply, for free, download that embroidery file, put it on your embroidery machine. If it appears, then your hoop is large enough. You really don't even need to stitch it.
How many different machines do you accommodate there?
All of them.
Oh.
You want me to name the file types? It's like,
no.
Okay, good. Like DST, EXP, PES, VIP, VP3, XXX. I'm forgetting some.
ARP.
Those. Nope.
It's Brittany.
One of the other letters accommodates that one, though.
Oh.
Guess
How
where
do I
you can
know?
find out the information? Stitchesofquilting.com. We don't memorize it all. I make all the embroidery files, and now it's just like have it in my head so I can visualize this ish. Yeah. There's like a dozen or so file formats.
Fun thing is we have threads that match.
Yes, let's talk about notions. Let me scroll. Okay, so now we're going to talk about notions. Where you want to start? You want to start with the threads?
I like the thread because it's so colorful.
It is so pretty. So if you're doing sewing machine applique, we recommend.
I like to use a 30 weight on my top in my needle.
I'll hold where you see the colors. How beautiful.
And I like to use 50 weight in the bobbin, which means I use a larger needle to accommodate the 30 weight thread. So I use a 90-14 needle. And we happen to have these organ needles that are from Sulky, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're really very inexpensive.
I don't know the price.
I don't know.
$5, $6, $7 for 5 needles?
I don't even know if they're that much really, but you get 5 needles for, I know it's a good price. I was surprised when I figured it out myself.
Yeah, it's a good price.
Yeah, it's a good price. But these are really handy to have, the proper needle. If you don't have a proper needle for a 30 weight thread, it's not going to stitch right. You're going to say, something's wrong with my machine, or that lady doesn't know what she's talking about. You have to have the right size needle because it has to have a larger eye for it to go
to accommodate the thicker thread.
So,
and why do you like a 30 weight?
I like a 30 weight because I like to use a stitch that does a couple little tiny ones on the outside and then bites in only once onto the fabric. And instead of going back and forth, like 2 times like the traditional. The reason I like that is because it gives me more control. If it's going back and forth and then backing up a couple times, I end up with stitches on the random stitches flying out on the outside.
It looks like your hair when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, it's like a bad hair day. So it's just a little bit easier to control. We have some videos where we talk
100%.
about that. So you can check that out if you want to.
Yeah, under our stitch tips with Julie and Brittany, we have lots of videos talking about that.
Yeah, so that's my reasoning. I know other people like to use 30 weight as well.
Yeah, if you don't want to use 30 weight. You can use 50 weight in the top and bottom.
Yes.
And you'll use your regular needle that you would for piecing, not the larger needle.
Yeah, you don't have to use the larger. And 50 weight looks nice too. Don't get me wrong.
It really, the 30 weight somehow does like.
It gives it a bit of a
more
heft.
life. Yeah.
It gives it a little heft, which gives it a little more of a poof.
Like a dimension to it.
Like you get with a regular, like if you were hand applique, you know how you'll get that nice little puffiness to your applique? It kind of gives that look, sort of.
It looks good.
Yeah,
it looks like that.
Good. I just like it.
When you see the pictures of the quilt, this is what you're seeing.
Yeah. So then if you're using the machine embroidery, you should talk about that.
So on the embroidery machine,
I'll hold this
you will take just one thread kit, which is the 40 weight rayon thread kit. It's the exact same colors. They're from Sulky as well. And then you'll use the standard embroidery needle 7511. I recommend having several packs of these because they're just great, and you use it on, or I use it on everything I do with embroidery. So I think it's great. And again, I don't know the price of the needles. They're on our website, but they're super inexpensive.
I just know that when I looked at needle prices, they're
good.
Very good.
Exactly. Yeah. And the thread colors are so beautifully, they're so beautiful, excuse me. And they stitch beautifully on the machine. What I pair with it is a pre-wound white bobbin on my embroidery machine. It's a 90 weight, and I just order them from Amazon. If you have a really good store in your area, like where you got your embroidery machine, they'll sell you some pre-made bobbins as well. And I think you get like 100 bobbins or so, like a lot of bobbins.
These have such a beautiful sheen to them.
They're just gorgeous when they stitch. I'm a huge Sulky girl.
We had so much fun, like we said, with the colors. I think these are gorgeous.
And can I just compliment our staff? I don't know if they did this on purpose.
They did a very nice job.
They made, they don't, like the 30 and 50 weight, the colors in the bag don't have to be in a certain order. But look, they did it perfect.
They all match, don't they?
Oh my God, they're so great. Thanks, guys. Y'all did great. I doubt they're watching.
Yeah.
If you're here all day, they don't want to watch this.
We have a good crew.
We do have a really good crew right now. I'm super happy. But yeah, they did a great job on the thread kits. They look beautiful.
So when you're getting ready to
sew,
you need some stabilizer.
And this is the same stabilizer that you'll use with either version. And we get this question a lot, like, how do you attach the stabilizer? No. When you're doing sewing machine outfit, just sit it underneath. Yeah, just floats underneath. In your embroidery machine, I do hoop it. I hoop it into my embroidery machine, which you see in the tutorials. And this is 33 feet, like 11 yards, 33 feet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 11 yards, 33 feet. So it's more than enough to do this block of the month and probably a couple others.
Don't they cut like about a 10-inch square to do their applique?
Yeah, but really you don't even need the stabilizer to go all the way to the edge. So you could cut about an 8 or 9 inch square to float underneath.
I like to cut it at least the same size as my background so that I don't have to worry about it being under the proper spot.
Oh, well, there you go.
But you don't. You can be thriftier if you like.
Exactly. But again, this is a really good price point as well. Don't know what it is. We really should write this down before we film. I'm sorry.
It's on the website.
It's on the website. But this is a really good deal. This is the Sulky Terry Z. And again, it's 11 yards. And for your embroidery machine, it's 12 inches wide, which is perfect for that 8x12 hoop. You have plenty for it to catch securely in the hoop. And I don't measure it in the embroidery machine. I just plunk it and cut it.
I like the Terry Z when I'm doing, because I always do it the classic way. Because when I pull it away, or it just doesn't distort the stitches.
Yeah, same with the embroidery machine. It tears out easily.
Nicely.
That's another question we get. Even though we say it in the pattern, yes, tear out your stabilizer. Do you really tear out your stabilizer? We get email that. Maybe we really do tear it out.
I'm not a proponent of crunchy quilts.
I always answer, back when we had our mug rug club, I never tore it out. I would tear around the outside edge. I'd leave it in the middle.
Drive me crazy with that.
But it was a mug rug and I was using it at my house. It wasn't a very special quilt that I'm gonna leave to someone in my family. It was like a mug rug, But in a quilt like this, that's a special quilt. Yeah, we always joke in the emails to our customers, sit down, watch something good on TV,
or give it to a kid to pull it out.
Well, that's trusting. I don't know that I would do that.
Your husband? I don't know.
No. Sorry, Steven. Oh my God, we're gonna be sitting on the deck, and he always skims through the videos. This will be the part he pauses at. No, don't have Steven touch my quilt.
Well, just because he doesn't like it.
He loves quilts.
I keep teasing him. He's going to have to learn how to make a block. So far,
not happening.
We've been in business, 12 years?
12 years and he's still not made a quilt. He loves quilts, though. Yeah. He has, a quilt currently in his vehicle that is like his backseat quilt, so that buttons can be in his back seat, and he has to have it like just so. It's really cute.
I did not know.
It matches the inside of the car really well. It was actually one of Grandma's quilts. He made it for her. It was flannel. But in any case, we're off topic. These, at first when you wanted to have these, Mom, I was like, well, it seems a little silly. It's easy to trim a block. I'm obsessed now.
These are wonderful. These are what she's talking about is Lori Holt's cute cuts.
Cute cuts. Trim it
rulers. And they really are nice. And she has them in all kinds of sizes, which, you know.
You want them all?
You get spoiled when you use one, makes you want another one.
It's so nice. This is exactly 8.5 inches, which is what you trim blocks 1 through 12 on this quilt. So it's very handy to just grab this one ruler, use it with your placement guide, you know, like mark where you're gonna cut, and then you can move your placement guide aside and trim it. Another tip, yes, do use a ruler when you trim your blocks. Sometimes we get emailed that they just used the paper below to guide. Well, your fabric can slip on the paper, and
also the paper, if you measure, sometimes the paper is not exactly accurate when it measures a square.
Yeah.
When the printers print.
Every now and then the printer just, they do their thing.
It does a weird thing.
I get mad at printers a lot in the office.
I think everybody gets mad at printers.
I mean, we literally go to the moon, but we can't have paper easily slide through a printer. I guess priorities.
We haven't been to the moon in a long time.
I know. Maybe that's why they're like, well, maybe we shouldn't go back until we conquer this printer thing.
Let's work on the printers.
I know. Sorry, NASA. Yeah. We're really all over the place.
Maybe we could put that on printers. Printer problems.
Printer problem. If you can get us a printer that works, go to the moon.
You like these scissors?
Love.
These are the Karen K. Buckley scissors. This blue one right here happens to be the medium size.
Those are mine too. They're going right back to my embroidery machine.
Okay.
These are mine. You can see my little, I guess they're a little dirty.
Oh. Well, they've been used a lot.
Yeah.
So why do you like them?
I love them. The main thing I love about them is the soft handle. My fingers will hurt with those hard handled scissors. And second, because they are so sharp, and they're sharp all the way to the tip. It's like a serrated edge.
I'm sure they can't see this.
In my older age, I've become obsessed with sharp scissors. It doesn't matter if it's in my sewing room or my kitchen or whatever. If you don't have good kitchen scissors, take them to the kitchen store in your town. Have them sharpened. There's nothing worse than scissors. And nothing cuts. These cut no matter where you are on the blade. It's delightful.
I love them. They come in all different sizes. They're wonderful scissors.
I would say, like, they're not the cheapest of scissors. So if you can only get one,
not the most expensive either.
Okay, there you go. So, but if you can only get one pair, I would get medium, because they're still good enough to like have trim and threads by your machine, you know. But yeah, they're great. Sorry if you can hear our dog. Oh, we're gonna stop bringing the dogs to the office on film day.
So when you're doing your applique, you need a few tools too.
The perfect stack. I love the perfect stack.
You want to talk about the perfect stack?
I've been talking the whole time. You talk. I'll talk about it. You don't want to talk about it?
You talk.
Okay, so the perfect stack, when you're doing your sewing machine applique, we call it the perfect stack because everything stacks, right? We're very creative with our names. So what you have in your stack, I'll go from top to bottom. You have your fusing mats. This is the precision fusing mat. They're now purple. The ones we carry are now purple. It's the same thing. I don't remember the reason why the color changed. Do you? No, but it's purple. It's cute. It's great. Same size.
And if you happen to notice on the videos, because I noticed it when you moved it, that one has a slice in it because I forgot what I was doing and I used the rotary cutter on it.
Don't cut on it.
It's hard to cut through, but
you did.
I did. I cut it. So anyway, sorry.
Yeah. So this is Mom's. Yeah. Don't worry. We're not going to sell that one.
Yeah.
Then this to me is a must-have. It is the glass mat. And so this allows you to put this glass mat on top of your light pad, which is right here below it. This is a cordless light pad.
This light pad. It can be any light pad you have.
Right. They happen to fit together. Is why we call it the perfect stack. They're all the same size because they're all manufactured by the same company, Caterpillar. And it is, you can use it without the cord, like you can charge it up and like move it somewhere.
It's cordless.
It's cordless. It's great. It has 3 different levels of light, but it fits perfect. The glass mat fits perfectly on top. So then you would put your applique placement guide grab your fusing mat to put on top, and then you can iron your pieces on top of your light pad because the glass mat is protecting your light pad. So to me, this is a must-have for sewing machine applique. And then of course on the side, I like to have a steady Betty for sewing machine applique because you do like one little press again at the end. If you're doing the embroidery machine version, at the beginning, all you need is your steady Betty. I like to put my steady Betty simply right in front of my embroidery machine.
Which, that's what this is, a steady Betty.
A steady Betty.
Is that the kind?
13 by 17. Yeah, they're the cute little edges. They used to back in the day just be solid. Now they're this cute little.
This is a thinner one for embroidery, isn't it?
No, I don't know that it's made. It's the one we use for everything.
Okay.
It's just thinner. Is it thinner because of that?
I thought she had some that were for the embroidery machines. That's what that was for.
Oh, well, we use it for everything.
Steady Betty also has, you can get it with wool on one side and then this foam stuff on the other side. I mean, she's got a lot of variety. They're very nice.
I just like this one.
Is what the kind we use, though.
It's just classic. You know, it's just a steady Betty on both sides. Doesn't matter which side you're using. I'm not a major wool mat girl. You know, everybody has their own thing. So you can make your own perfect stack is the moral of the story. This is our perfect stack. But then when you are doing your 13th block for your embroidery machine, if you have the perfect stack, it's really helpful for sure.
Yeah.
Did I miss a notion in our perfect stack? I don't think so.
Love. Gotta put some love into it.
Okay, you gotta put love in it. We're going all the way cheesy. But these notions never change. Well, I mean, we added a ruler to it, but we use the same notions forever and ever, and I don't foresee them changing. Yeah. So they're an investment. They're a good investment in your sewing space.
They are, and they do, even if you cut your mat, you can still use it.
You don't try that though. Oh, the one thing I like about this light pad, the premium glow that we carry, it comes with a self-healing cutting mat that is the size of the light pad as well. So that's in front of my embroidery machine. I keep that. I should have brought it into view here for the camera. I use that and just put it on top when I am trimming as well my blocks. I use that.
I use it too when I remember.
When you remember. When you remember, there you go.
I forgot.
You have a lot of tools. And then we will end with a recommended video to watch, and that is if you're unsure if you should do sewing machine or embroidery machine applique. We have a quick video on our YouTube channel. I think it's like a minute or two long. It's a very basic overview of the difference between sewing machine applique and embroidery machine applique.
And don't forget, if you're going to do the embroidery machine, get a test file, download it, and test it.
I love everything about it. You can still email and ask if your smaller hoop is going to work. And Ariel and Wendy and Stephanie and Kathy and who am I forgetting? Sailor. They will all say, hey, guess what? And here's a test file.
Yeah, they'll send you one.
Oh, no, it's just funny. It always makes me giggle because it's like the same question. And I'm like, I don't know how to put it. I put it like if you look at the page where we talk about this block of the month, it is comical the amount of times we say individual hoop.
Well, I think the reason that happens is because sometimes people will say they need like an 8x12 hoop, but it really fits in a smaller area.
I'm not lying.
Typical.
I guess you could have 8x8. Nope.
No.
8x12. Yeah.
You need a little bit.
You need the height.
But you know, that's why, because there's other things that they'll say, oh, it needs to go in this, but really it would fit in something else.
Oh.
And so,
well, let me tell you how it works around here. Julie goes to the max size that she's allowed to go to. If we had a bigger hoop, you would be happier.
Yeah.
But we designed to the most common hoop because people still get mad when you acquire such a big hoop.
Yeah,
we're not going to go bigger.
Sometimes people are frustrated the quilts aren't bigger, but they're not bigger because I have to stay within limitations of what an embroidery machine can do, even though I don't do embroidery.
Well, and we've been debating, even though it's my favorite thing, we've been debating taking away the embroidery just because someone might be really tired of answering the same question.
But there's a lot of people who don't ask that question.
I know.
Yeah. Some people read their stuff.
I like to read. But we do put all of the information on the page. So if you go to stitchesofquilting.com, scroll you'll see our picture and then it says, look at the quilts or get started or whatever. The very first quilt listed is the Happy Place Quilt. Click learn more. read through that page. We have all kinds of information, all kinds of pictures, really good information for you. So you can decide and join the right way. And then once you join, we send you a series of emails as well to remind you that you're getting a welcome kit. We share with you how to get to customer support really easily. We share how to pick out your notions that you need. And then throughout the course of the year, we send you fun reminders and fun information on how you can share pictures of your blocks and stuff as you're making them.
And you get a cute box every month.
I know, I can't believe I didn't bring a box up here. Well, that's okay. It's a surprise. One thing we started doing, I don't know why we did this, but on Hop To It, we made the stickers 3 inches instead of 2 inches. And then we did it again for this one. Did we do it for garden rules? I can't remember. Not on the thread because the threads are littler. Maybe, but I really love this giant sticker.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge. It's fun. They're color coordinated. I don't know if you've noticed. Sewing machine applique is always marked on the website. The buttons and the stickers are always marked with this denim blue. And then your embroidery machine, the color is purple. I didn't coordinate your patterns that way because I wanted the patterns to match the box. So they're the cottage type blue. It's based off of the Riley Blake colors to coordinate. Fun fact, it all matches and it's super cute.
So we hope that you'll join us for the Home is Your Happy Place Quilt.
Yes.
And have some fun with that and learn applique. If you haven't done very much of it, you'll find this an easy one to learn with.
100%. And we've already gotten emails of people saying, this is the quilt I'm going to learn on. And I love it because it's also easy piecing when you assemble it. The sashing is easy. It's a really good learning quilt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
So everybody,
join Happy Place.
We hope your home is your happy place too.
If it's not, redecorate it and make it happy. And start with this quilt. Just tell everyone in your life it's okay to redecorate.
It's a little bit of trauma if you're redecorating though.
If you make it through it.
Yeah.
During, don't blame me.
We've been redecorating.
We're at the end of it though.
Yep.
And then you're like, oh, I'm going to add the dining room. I was like, oh God, can we wait 3 months? It's fun to decorate. But I can't wait to see where everybody's going to put this. I want this in my house.
Go for it.
Yeah, I think it'd be cute.
I know
like
where you can get a subscription.
I do know. Fun fact with this, I'm literally having the staff is going to mail me a box every month. I get it for free, but they're going to.
You can't remember to take one home?
No, I want to get it in the mail. I want to go. I love getting boxes in the mail. I want to go to my front door and I want to look and be like, oh, because our mail thing is attached to our house, so like boxes get sat on the rug. I want to go out there, look, pick it up off the rug, and be like, And our next block of the month that's coming out is a project-based club. I'm gonna have that sent to me too.
Okay.
You want it sent to your house?
No.
She already made it.
Another one.
She's gonna make it again. I'm gonna have it mailed to my house, so I'm gonna get a box just like y'all every month. Why not?
Why not?
How fun is that?
That's fun.
I mean, is it not so much fun to get something in the mail every month? It is like, if I go home and I do not have something in the mail, I have a moment of like,
I have something coming in the mail all the time.
me too, almost every day. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I'm even a member of one club right now that I don't like, but I really like getting it in the mail. And so they emailed today and they're like, it's about to renew on April 1st. And I was like, oh, I should cancel it. And I was like, but I really kind of want to
That's
get
too
it.
quick to cancel. You need to give them at least a 2-week notice.
Oh, I know. Oh, I'm a good subscription girl.
Okay.
But ultimately, my decision was I'm going to keep getting it. You'll see it. I'm going to be stitching it on the cruise.
Okay.
Yeah. You can make fun of my really. I'm not ever going to say what club it is, but it is a horrible fabric and a horrible thread. Yeah.
But yet she wants to.
But I want it. It's
month.
really boxed cute. Like, it has like a little open window and yeah, it's really cute. I don't like what's inside.
That's why we like.
I'm
stuff,
spoiled
right?
with like these great things.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Okay,
spoiled.
everybody,
With this
we're
isn't
sure
being spoiled. This is like having what you need.
Everybody else has stuff to do too.
Yes.
So we hope you will join us with Home is Your Happy Place.
Happy Place.
Yes. And in the meantime, till you get that first box,
Happy stitching.